I want to talk about triangulation. I'm really thinking of workplace triangulation here, or family triangulation, social group triangulation. Not so much romantic triangulation, because if you are in a relationship with a narcissist, then you're a clown. There's nothing I can say that will help you. You can't mitigate these people forever. They will eventually chew through your soul. You got to get out. You got to get out because there's things that you should be doing, things of value, in order to stay afloat. But that's another story. If you are competing with a narcissist for somebody, I would suggest that the narcissist is showing you who this person is. Are they easily impressed by flattery and charm? Then they're stupid. So thanks, Narc, for showing me how stupid this person is before I invested any more time. If they are more impressed by actions, then that's what you want. So you should be away from the situation, not playing the Narc's silly game of blathering away, lying, and being a punk and irritating you. No, go and do things that you think are worthwhile. And if the person likes you and sees through the Narc's bullshit, then maybe you got a keeper. If they like listening to bullshit and bluster, well, there you go. The Narc has helped you. They've done a nice little diagnostic for you there, so thanks, Narc. So the idea of triangles and dealing with triangles is not to be in the triangle, it's to remove yourself so that it becomes a seesaw. It's now a struggle for power. That's what you want. You want the narcissist against this other person who's probably going to be some sort of authority figure, because narcissists love to use authority figures against you. That's the point of the game. They upset you. You are more valuable than the narcissist, but because of your mouth and your desire to incriminate yourself and everybody around you, you become less valuable. So the narcissist provokes you and exposes how useless you are, really. You just shoot your mouth off, say the wrong thing, get all het up, get into your destructive frenzy and ruin everything for yourself because you couldn't keep your mouth shut. So you've got to get out of there. You can get out of there many different ways, but you've got to get out of there by being valuable. So even if you're just going to go and do the dishes, go walk the dog, make up some imaginary fitness routine that you've just started or you've done for a while, you've got to go do something valuable. This will be good. It will hold you in good stead with the authority figure, because that's who you've got to appeal to here. You've got to appeal to the authority figure. That's what the narcissist is doing, but they are appealing to the authority figure through blather. You're going to appeal to the authority figure through hard work and doing useful and interesting things. So the idea is that you leave them to it. You leave this person that the narc is trying to impress, maybe you're trying to impress them too, you leave them with the narc. You give the narc what they seem to want, because what you'll notice is that when you're with the narcissist, they keep trying to reject you. That's their game. They're always trying to reject you. They don't really want to reject you. They want to keep you around so that they can keep rejecting you. So you're gonna take them up on it. Okay, you're out of here. You've got things to do. This will make the authority figure more interested in you. Oh, I wonder where this person's going. I wonder what they're doing. Interesting. Whereas the narcissist starts to become a drag, because they're going on and on about what they're going to do and what they've done. Then they start saying what the authority figure should do, and the authority figure isn't going to like that. The narcissist then reveals themselves. So you're playing an inverse game. You're always playing an inverse game with them. You're always doing to them that which they were trying to do to you, but you were doing it in a different way. You are not playing the same game. You're not blathering away. This is not magical thinking, magical talking. This is magical doing. You're out there really getting great things done. Everyone becomes interested in you. The authority figure becomes interested in you because they're, a more powerful person, and they get things done too. The narc is trying to escape from work, but you are embracing it. You leave them with the narc. And now that you're gone, the conversation sours because you were the meat in the sandwich. You were the buffer. You were the plug. You were the supply. The supply of attention. The supply of pain, entertainment, whatever. It was coming out of your heart. It was coming out of your chest. It was wearing you down. So, instead of being worn down for no reason and continuously losing against the narcissist in the verbal duel, you're going to beat them in the arena that they hate, which is work. They despise work. They just want to talk and be rewarded. So you go do work, and you will be rewarded. And you expose the narcissist now as a big talker who thinks they're all that. They start to rub the authority figure the wrong way. They expose themselves. They can't help it. Their big mouth starts to get them into trouble. You're not around anymore to upset. They've got to upset somebody because they feel so inferior. They need to, be superior to people. And now they're going to be superior with the authority figure. And that's dangerous for them. But they can't help it. They cannot help themselves. They just keep digging. But now you're not there anymore. You're not there to be dug into. They come up against the granity surface of the authority figure. So now we have a comparison. Instead of the kind of calm, smug, charming narcissist and the dysregulated, wild, frothing at the mouth you, there's the annoying, talks too much, rates themselves too highly, does nothing narcissist. And somewhere out there, you getting results. So we've got a talker versus a doer. So you're making that juxtaposition, but not with your mouth. You may think that you're some great speaker, but when you get upset, you need to put on those clown shoes, that big red nose, the curly wig, and jump into your clown car because you've got a dumpster fire to attend. That's where your mouth's going to take you. It's really not all that. But where you are good is that you are good at getting things done. You're good at doing things well and being intelligent about it. So go do that. Play to your strength. Be conscientious. Do a really good job of the thing. Be by yourself. Isolate yourself. So the narcissist was pretending to reject you, but really they wanted you there. They wanted your attention. Well, now you're gone. They're fake. These people are fake. Don't believe what they say so much as, well, what can I say? What do you believe about them? You can believe that they want attention. So now you're not there. They can't get attention. They can't look better than you. They're stuck. Now the authority figure may expect them to do some work, and they don't want to do that. They're going to try and get out of it. They're trapped. They're under the spotlight now. They hate it. And they will expose themselves because you're not there anymore. You're not there to hide them with your dysregulation. It's a seesaw. You're on a seesaw with the narc too. Whoever gets dysregulated loses. So as one of you gets dysregulated, the other one calms down. This is just the way that the game works. And as you're out there calming down, getting things done, being a good person, you'll forget about both people after a while. You just get lost. You'll dissociate, get lost in what you're doing. You'll find something interesting about it, no doubt. You'll have your little adventures and things will happen. It could get quite interesting. You might even have stories to bring back and impress the authority figure. As you're doing that, the narcissist is starting to dig a hole with their mouth. They're desperate not to do anything because if you do stuff, that's just low status. It's like a peasant does stuff. An aristocrat just sits on their chuff. This is the narcissist's idea of the world. They're high status, so they shouldn't have to do anything. People should do things for them. But now they're up against someone who actually is high status and is more powerful than them and is not going to serve them, not for long. You have removed yourself from the triangle, and now you have set the narcissist up against the other person. You've flipped the triangle. You really are triangulating now. The authority figure must now choose between a big mouth, who's really starting to get on their nerves, and someone who's saying nothing but getting shit done. Very stark juxtaposition. And the narcissist starts to lose. So this method always requires that you work. You need to be a bit creative. You'll have to think of reasons to get out of there and not be there when the socializing happens, or minimize it as soon as things start going south. As soon as they start souring, you've got to get out of there. So you're going to have to be a little creative with it. A little inventive. And you're going to have to do the grimy jobs, because that'll get you status. The authority figure, who's more interested in power than the narcissist, which is why they're an authority figure. The narcissist just wants status. They don't care about power. They just want to look good. They don't actually want to be good. But the authority figure cares about power, and you are providing it. And they will gravitate towards you. As I say, it may not be enough to swing the balance. It may not be enough to make things fair, but you will be away from the narcissist, which is a win. You'll learn skills. You can ask the authority figure for other jobs. It will calm you down. You'll be away. You'll be getting things done. You'll be looking good, because you're doing good. You're not just talking yourself up and not delivering. Chances are you will start to sway the authority figure in your favour, and both of you will just start to kind of ignore the narcissist, who's just a yapping child, revealed. There's no way out of this that doesn't require work. That's just magical thinking. If you want to beat a narcissist, leave the magical thinking to the experts. Find something valuable to do and get about it.